Hello everyone. So in this video today we're discussing what blue wave cards we're gonna have in the deck. For example, it's like a theory crafting and a deck building and whatsoever. So like for example, it's last card Revonn. What cards potentially we might play in the deck? Because I feel like everything has been revealed so far. Um, I'm not sure if there is something left, but for right now, currently we're going over the like all this support that we have, like from beginning. For example, my glorious justice we have, and then we have the first champions of the circuit. We will try to theory craft a build for Revonn. Now first card, of course, for last card Revonn, I went to the skill last time, so I'm not gonna go this time. So basically, you can rest one and you minus 5k to your vanguard, sorry, to your opponent's vanguard, and more skill like that. So yeah, so we have this grade 3. The next one, I feel like we do have received other grade 3s that I'm gonna go over. Okay, so these are like grade 2s for now. It's like Galias and stuff like that, but we're trying to find the grade 3s we have. So yeah, this one, Sharp Split Dragon. So when it was revealed, I was like, it's not that good card. I mean, I still feel like it's not the good card, but like the reason is that this card synergizes with the other grade 1, that you can Soul Blast one to stand her, and you can get plus 10k. But this card and her, they are the only ones who are performing the combo, because the skill of this card is like when it attacks a vanguard, you can rest 2 your rear guards and choose one of your opponent's rear card and retire it. So now you can use the ability to like rest 2. If you, for example, if you have 2 Narisas on the board, you can rest 2 Narisas and they can stand, so by using 2 soul, so they can get plus 10k each, and then you can also pop one of the opponent's rear guard. So there's an option, but I feel like for the backup grade 3, we might be running him, or we might be running our this card, which is from the very first set, which is Stormrider Diamantes. The reason is that he's a good restander, and he also has the axle marker, so he can serve as a restanding purpose and also can get an axle marker. But I have seen a build that's running 2 of him and 2 of the Sharp Split that we were discussing here. The problem with that is that yes, you do have an option, but at the same time you are like betting on having same kind of odds all the time. And even if you run 4 of Star Split, you have to bet, like you should have a Narisha and you should have a Sharp Split Dragon. So it's such a particular combo that it's giving me like, no, I shouldn't run this. But I feel like I'm gonna, just for the consistency, I'm gonna go with Diamantes because he's a good backup. You can also run Naval Gazer Dragon if you feel like, but I feel like for right now, Stormrider Diamond is pretty good. The Naval Gazer Dragon is basically on the 3rd battle, you can counterblast and stand a unit, and he himself gets a plus 10k. Okay, so that's for the grade 3. We also we might also run the Riptide Dragon, which was yeah, this card. Basically you can on the 4th, it can only attack after 4th or more, and you can plus 20k. It has been a staple for a long time for all of the decks. They might run 1, 2, or sometimes 3. I personally run 3. So yeah, it's a pretty good offensive card, so that's why I like it. So yeah, pretty much that was for our grade 3s. We play like 4 Revonn, 4 Diamantes, and maybe 2 or 3 Riptide Dragon. For grade 2s, so it's kind of like I don't know, it's okay. Here's the thing. First of all, we have 2 grade 2s to run that we are compulsory running just because of the name and the synergy that has with the Revonn. So first one will be Blue Wave Malijan Regalias. Now I like this card. I don't hate this card as much as I hate our what Foivos. Okay, the thing about this card is that first of all, his experience is great with Revonn, so that's why we are running him. So of course we got to run like 4 of him, so let's just get it. Like, it's 4 Galias. We can bitch about it, but we don't have time for it now, so we're just gonna run 4 of him just because he's a right hand, or Why does it say I say you say yeah, you whatever. So we're gonna run him. That's a 4 off. The other great 2 we have is this one that I was like talking trash about it. You know, I love this card so much from the normal Blue Wave days, but they literally you know what, people are saying it's good, some people are saying it's bad. For me, I really don't like this card. First of all, the first skills, I Soul Blast one, you to rest a unit and then you call a card from the, you know, I mean, I get the point of getting a feel, but what if you end up with a fucking trigger? Then it's not that great, right? And then when your opponent grade 3 Vanguard attacks, it same goes for the Gallias. So like for premium, not good. But yeah, discard a card from behind, you gotta stand a unit. We just had to run just because of the sake of running it, honestly. So we don't have a better card than this one, and it's just good with Revonn. So that's the reason we're running it. So we are running 4 Foivos, 4 Gallias, and of course our big boy that we got in the My Glorious Justice was Coral Assault. Here we go. We're definitely gonna run him, Coral Assault, because Synergize is really good with the support we have currently, which is if there are 4 or more rear guards in the rest, you can get plus 15k. And with your opponent's Vanguard being on -5, it can be really good. It can be a solid grade 2 that can help us draw a card. Yeah, the other reason that we have such a good drawing engine now, because our grade 1s that draws, this searches, and this card draws. So we have a really good draw engine. It's not as consistent that we get, like it's not like OTT, but at the same time it's really good. So for the grade 2s, we are definitely running 4 Foivos, 4 Gallias, and 4 of the Coral Assault. Or so you can solve the quantity about 4, 3, or you know, you get the point. We are running these three cards. Now for the grade 1s, for especially Revonn. Blue Wave Malignant Gallias. Oh, sorry, it's a grade 2. There we go. Why clicking on dumb shit? Okay, stabilized. Okay, that's Baragios. So we're definitely gonna run him. He's such a good card. When it came out, I feel like this is the best card out of all we have gotten, because Revonn, okay, but this card being so splashable in every deck, it makes it so good. So it might even change the our Maelstrom build. It might change it, I'm not sure. I may do a video about like how our blue Storm deck, for example Maelstrom does, has changed after we are getting this support. So for the grade 1, we are definitely getting 4 of him. Basically he lets you search top 5 for a grade 3, and you also get plus 5k if, like 4 more year guards in the rest. So 4 of him, of course. And the other 4 of, which is like a really staple, this one, Balasar Narasa. C is such an amazing card. Like C lets us draw, C gets plus 10k, it's amazing. C synergizes with Revonn, C synergizes with the sharp split dragon, this assisted grade 3, which is not even, doesn't synergize with anything but only with her. So C is such an MVP in the deck, and I'm really happy that we have got this card. So whenever C is rushed by another unit, you can Soul Blast one, stand her, gets plus 10k, and put it in a soul and you can draw a card. Not only that, so the one thing I noticed that each time you rest her and when you stand her, you can get plus 10k. It's not once per turn. So you can even rest with Revonn, Soul Blast, plus 10k. You rest with Sharp Split Dragon, her stand her again, and then you can get plus 10k again. But that combo is so damn specific. I hope we had something different. Like I hope there was a different card that can rest and we can stand and use him. But there's only one card we can use it right now that can even stand. Like any support that comes out that rests with some other real cards in your battlefield, C is the only one we're gonna trust to rest, because he can get a benefit out of it. Other ones, they don't get any benefit out of it. So that's what kind of problem we have right now. So 4 of Baragios and 4 of Narasa, for sure. I mean, I'm saying 4, but you guys can, like, of course we only have like 50 cards, so it's up to you how to swap the quantities around. I'm just gonna say what cards we're playing. So we're definitely playing Narasa and we're definitely playing Baragios. Now there's one grade 1 slot left. we can go over each card to decide which one is it, but in my mind it's pretty clear which one we have right now. So the Sako Force, Listeners, Foivos, we've seen that. South Street, we've seen that. Prestream Dragon. I feel like oh yeah, this one is for the that's a Maelstrom support. I might do a video like how Maelstrom is gonna change, but I don't feel like this card can change the current Maelstrom deck. It's good card, it's got plus 10k and plus try 1, but I don't feel like it's worth running and swapping around those your Tidal Assault and your the main Vanguard grade 2 and the Crow Assault. He's not that worth it, in my opinion. Then we have I hate the starting of the fucking screen was like glitching all around, and I'm just gonna end up clicking something different. Yeah, okay, let's talk about this card. Blue Wave Shield General Yorgos. People are running him. I don't have any problem with it. He's such a nostalgic card. I'm really happy we got him, but I was so disappointed when he was revealed. I mean, I get the point that you can move him to the Guardian Circle and you can get extra shield out of it that way. The problem is that it doesn't help the deck. I hope it had I hope it has a new skill. For example, this skill, and also you can rest him. Just like they show in the anime, he tried to rest this card, so he can get some benefit out of it. Just like Narasap, for example, you can stand him, or you can pop a rear guard or something like that. Like a little bit of control. Like popping a rear guard wouldn't make him worth running it. But for example, if we can stand him, then we could get some value out of it. But it's not worth it. Like it's really not worth running this card. So I'm just gonna pass on this one. It's very unfortunate, honestly. Aqua Force doesn't feel that strong in this, the whole extra booster. Now we have blue. I mean, this is a PG. Discard a card, and not really. Just gonna pass on that. So we clearly have our grade 3 spot like kind of figured out, and we have the grade 2 spot figured out. Now we're just running in grade 1 almost figured out. Now we're just running for that one grade 1 that we might end up playing. Analyze Suitor, that's pretty Maelstrom card. Like this. Okay, here's the thing. I should make a video about how the new support's gonna change the Maelstrom deck, because this might be included, because that's pretty nuts. I get the point, it's a horn hit, but it's pretty nuts. So yeah. So far I feel like only grade 1 has to be swapped. And I feel like these are all triggers, so we're gonna go over that. Talwar Assault, he's not worth it. Again, that's not the grade 3. Okay. Belisar and Stephana. Attack from the back row, and if it's the front row it gets plus. No, I don't think so. Not a good card. I guess there's a 1 spot left still for Aqua Force. It's a common. I guess a 2 spot left. I mean, we might have some, I don't know. But I feel like whatever we have right now is that I'm going for it, because I feel all of the main support has been released. But if there's a new stuff that comes out, I might have to make, well, I'm not gonna make a video again, but I'm just gonna make a deck profile. So okay, that's a grade 2. I'm pretty sure it's not going in. Yep. This is the one that rests one of your other rear guards, and this can get plus 5k. Again, all of these cards that has like resting abilities only works with Narissa, so that's why I'm really sad about it. Like, I want to get a card that can get a benefit out of being arrested. So if we get something in the common slot, we might be able to play this units that can arrest something. For example, if we get something that can get benefit out of in the common section, we will play the backup grade 3, and we will play that card that can get some benefit out of it. Otherwise we don't see, like, it's a common, so I'm not sure, man. I'm really not sure. Frontal Sailor. Okay, this card, okay, when this card came out, I thought it would be really good for Maelstrom support, but at the same time, C has to be in the front row to get the plus 10k. And the problem with that is like we have a lot of cards that goes really good in front row. We might see him. We might see her playing like in Revonn, but I don't feel like she's such a strong need for Revonn. She has to be in the front row, and that's kind of. I see the point with Narissa where you have like 10 here, 10 there, so you know that's 28 plus 7, 38. Oh, sorry, plus 10, 38 minus 3. So that's the 35 column. I 35 on there. Maybe 13. Sorry, 35 on there, like 8 or something. Not sure. This might go. This might go in because you have the whole column 10, 20, 20. Yeah. Yeah, this could be an option. This could be an option because he makes a good column. But C has to be there with Narissa again. So it's like, wow, this is such a hard pick. I will just say not right now. Not really. I don't feel like it. So yeah, we'll have to test it. We haven't really tested, but I so far I feel like it's not gonna work. It might work in Maelstrom, but we also in Maelstrom we have a lot of card that we use in the front row. Sometimes in the Excel circle we might use her, but this is such an iffy card. I'm not sure, like because it has to be in the front row. That's a problem. Okay, so far we haven't found a particular grade one which we're looking for in this set. So we're gonna move to next set, which is the Glory Maelstrom set. I should go on the last one, but whatever. So for the grade 3s, we are not running Glory Maelstrom, of course. It was such a weird thing in anime to run Glory Maelstrom. He might be betting on odds that he might, you know, like grade 3 on grade 3. It's such a weird odd. Like for example, if you ride Revonn and then you end up riding Maelstrom, first of all, skill's not gonna activate, and then you have to ride another Maelstrom. Now you have a Maelstrom in the soul. So your Glory Maelstrom skill is gonna activate on the third ride, which is kinda too slow in my opinion, for an Excel deck, because at that point, Protects might even kill you. So, but it could be a choice. For example, you can counterblast one to block your opponents. You can block your opponents like rear guards, but then you're not minusing shit. So that's another problem. Because once this guy gets dropped, nothing works, or grade 2 doesn't work. Well, I mean, it can be, argued for everything, but we know that if we get other cards in our hand, for example, if we have a choice between Revonn and Diamantis, we know we're gonna ride Revonn and we're gonna use Diamantis as support. Now, if we only have like a Diamantis, sure, we can ride it. So that's the way how it works. If we only have him, then we can play him. So I feel like it might go. For example, he's not such a functional card, but he might be like just a guard restrict just for that purpose. But right now I feel like Diamantis serves a better purpose for being a multi-attacker than him being a guard restrict. So it's also confusing. Okay, we might consider Glory Maelstrom as a backup. Let's just have him right now. I feel like this video is gonna get really long. Then we have Curl Assault, we already discussed that. So Wheel Assault, he's another option because he allows her to swap like your rear guard, but he also makes the deck super complex. Every single time I've been using him, it is such a maybe 25% chance sometimes I'm using his swapping the rear guard ability, but he's a hard plus when you ride him on the grade 1. So he's a good choice for to ride as a grade 1 ride. So yeah, definitely him. I'm considering him as an option, but we also can explore something else. Wheel Assault, Hydro Hurricane, let's just not go there. I don't know how can I. Oh, that's a blue wing. So let's just not. Well, one thing about Revonn is that we can use him in the blue wings, but that's a different topic, so we're not going there right now. Storm Rider Nikolaos, we're not playing. Yeah, we're not playing Algo, so we're not gonna use him. Definitely not. So yeah. Blue wings, there's nothing there. Okay, white waves, Smurf. When your Vanguard attacks that unit, disconnect a plus 5k. Plus 5k bonus, in my opinion, is not that great. If you're restunning Vanguard, it's a good thing, but well, Revonn could get like plus 5k, and so it can become plus 20k instead of 15k. But it doesn't incentivize me to play this card, so I'm not using him that much. I hate this glitch so much. Where was I? Yeah, that's why I hate this glitch so bad. Like, it's just not. That's a blue wing again. Clister. Okay. Maxios, blue wings, blue wave, blue ward. Come on, that's a great one. Let's see them. Well, nope. Aquaforce, but okay. Okay, let's see. Blue wings, blue ward. Come on. Okay, never mind. Black Bomber Dragon. I don't, you know, he can be useful, but he doesn't have a gift marker, so do we use him instead of Riptide? Not really sure. I feel like Riptide is a better choice because Riptide is more like powerful. I mean, like, yeah, it does nullifies the defensive trigger, but like I have tested him before. He wasn't that useful because as you are losing a rear guard already. So I feel like Riptide is way better on that regard. Yeah, but I'll try to place test it because also defensive triggers are fucking painful. So yeah, not him of course. What a soldier. Metal Cut Sailor is just great too with 12k. So the art is beautiful by the way, but we're not gonna use her. I feel so bad because all time whenever Bushido released like a card with art is amazing, the cards end up being shit. Like it's just not that great. But Battle Siren Spurs. Let's see, what is it? Okay, that's just a great one with 7k. So see, again, art is pretty good. Okay, now we're going to the grade 1. Sorry, the very first set that came out. I feel like we might find something here. So far with the grade 1, the last grade 1 slot we have. Oh yeah, we forgot one card in my glorious chest, which is Calm Assault. Here we go. Him, okay. He is the one card that also gives us a power bonus, plus 5k each time with a Soul Blast. And with his ability, you know, Soul is not gonna be an option. So we might consider him too. But then there's a one question about Penguin Soldier, because on the rest it gives something a plus 5k, and we can also have a counter charge. But this card can also give plus 5k 2 times. But same with the Penguin, but Penguin's only like one card, but this card can be, you know, very useful too. So far the option we have is the Calm Assault, Wheel Assault, and now we're gonna find the third one on the first set. On this one, Maelstrom, the OG Maelstrom. That's just not. I hate that card. Just no. Let's just no. Okay. Storm Rider Diamantis, we discussed already. Tidal Assault. No, we're not playing him on the Revonn, of course. Viviana. Okay, that's an interesting choice. For But again, her art is such like it's so beautiful, but just being on hit lets your opponent control what you can pull off. That's a bit meh, but if it goes up, it can give us an extra card, which is again solid. So if we use her, we have Narissa that can draw, we have Viviana that can draw, we have Coral Cell that can draw, and we also have Revonn to give +1 drive check. So if you want to make your deck a completely draw based deck, you can definitely run her. But keep in mind that she's on hit, so you have to deal with that. So if your opponent can block it, that might not be a good thing for you, because when the attack it hits boost, like you get the point, hits a Vanguard. If it's third battle or more of that turn, put this in your soul and draw a card, and then one of you get +3k. Keep in mind this card, because this is not mentioned in the card itself. It's a huge misprint. I'm so disappointed, but she also gives +3k to summon unit, so she's also consideration if you're willing to let your opponent control what you are supposed to do. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm not running Viviana currently. But if she was, if she could draw us, like she would be such a great card. We have seen Viviana. Emerald Pascal with a great 0, like draw trigger. Trident Shooter. At the end of the battle, if it attacks a Vanguard, if it's in its card, kind of +1, so +1, exchange a position. Nope. We're doing. He has to be on the Excel marker, and then you can swap position. He feels underwhelming. I'm not sure. He's a good card, to be honest, but like, he's not worth running. He doesn't give any directions to the deck, so yeah. Now him. I feel like Light Signals Penguin Soldier is the best choice for the rest grade 1 we have right now, because first of all, he's gonna give you +5k, which is good for your Eastenders, and your Eastenders also get +5k because of your 4 other units being in the rest, and he rests himself. So that's one more card. There's one more additional card that can count for your ability. For example, if you have 1 column at rest, and if you have Light Signals Penguin Soldier at the rest, and then you attack with Baragios, he will get +5k from himself, and he will get +5k from Penguin Soldier. So in total, he will get +10k, and it's gonna be each time. Now, with the supports we have got, so they're all getting +5k, 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 and that adds up. So now that's why I am saying that there's an argument of running. I feel like we're not gonna run Veil Assault, because I feel like there's a way better argument of running Light Signals Penguin Soldier and the Calm Assault. But Calm Assault uses a soul, but it's on second and third battle. It can give something +5k, right? Or third or fourth, I forgot. So that's this choice. We have 2 grade 1s that are fighting for the slot. One being Light Signal Penguin Soldier, and the other one being Calm Assault. I feel like we have one, Light Signals Penguin Soldier kind of wins this battle because it's an extra light. Also it's a counter charge, and also count as a rested unit. So I feel, we might just play him, because that might be the, the return of our Penguin Soldier in the Revonn. So I feel like he's such a strong contender at this point. So I'm gonna consider him, of course. But yeah, you guys can play around and test it. And okay, let's just not go into other grade 2s for this set, because Basil on 1 counter blast +10k, it's a good card, but like it's not worth instead of running a Coral Salt. So I feel like our grade 2 slot is fixed. We're not changing it. So let's not go over any grade 2s anymore. Influent Dagger. plus 3k, it's a good choice, but at the same time it has to count after third battle. I don't know, it just doesn't feel. I mean, if it can only attack one time with that power boost, so it has to attack at the very end. And we are not gonna use him with the Vanguard, because with the Vanguard it doesn't make any sense. We need to use it with the rear guard, and with the rear guard, him attacking at the end can happen with not an X. First of all, your boosted unit cannot be an X circle, of course. So it can either happen with the Baragios or Foivos or Gallias. So but whenever your Foivos or Gallias attack, you have to attack unboosted. So that's also a problem right there. So I feel like Penguin is way better. Let's just go with him right now. Yeah, I guess we have it. I guess we yeah, so far for the Revonn, okay, I have to just say it right now. For the grade 3, of course we are having 4 last card Revonn. Then we might play either Glory Maelstrom, but I feel like I'm going for Diamantis and Riptide Dragon. So that's our grade 3 options. Of course we're playing last card Revonn. Now in your options you have Glory Maelstrom or Diamantis, you have Riptide Dragon, or you have Black Bomber Dragon. On those options I'm going for Revonn, Riptide and Diamantis. Now for the grade 2, we have Foivos, we have Gallias, and we have Coral Salt. That's just fixed. Now for the grade 1, we have Baragios, because let's just draw. Yeah, by the way, Baragios is also 1 plus 5k, so you know, keep that in mind. Plus 5k from Baragios. We have Nurse, of course, and then we have Light Signals Penguin Soldier or Calm Assault. So all of these cards, they add up in a power. For example, Nurse gets plus 10k, Penguin Soldier also gets plus 5k, Calm Assault also gets plus 5k. You know, Baragios is also plus 5k for more units at rest. Now Light Signals Penguin Soldier and versus Calm Assault. Calm Assault has a functionality, while Light Signals Penguin Soldier makes your other rear guard skill come alive pretty fast because it rests itself. So I feel like I'm going with the Penguin, but you know, testing can be done as well. Now let's just go on the trigger lineups. I feel like fronts are very good in Glory Maelstrom, but with the crit, I feel like Revonn can be deadlier. So I'm going with like 8 crits, 4 draw PGs and 4 heals. So that's basically my trigger lineups can be. Now people might try 4 fronts and 4 crits. Sure, it's good, but if you got a crit with Revonn, and then you can, it's kind of deadly. Like we can play crits in this deck, and like I want to play crits. I'm playing fronts all the time, so also that's an option. But the problem with why we're not playing fronts, it's more like we're attacking with the Revonn at the very end. And if you attack with the Revonn at the very end, there's only 2 maximum possible attacks after he attacks, right? So they're like only you can stand you can turn Foivos or Gallias. If you hit a front, yes, they both get plus 10k if they're in the front row, but doesn't make them deadlier. Your opponent can easily take those 2 damages. But if you have a crit, even though you are getting a crit, you can assign them. For example, if you get 2 crits, you can assign them individually. Yes, the fronts are giving you power, but crits are more deadlier. So that's why I'm playing crits. So 8 crits, 4 draw PGs and 4 heals. So yeah, that was a long video for what cards we might end up playing in Revonn. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like this video if you guys agree with it, and let me know what you guys are thinking of playing in Revonn. I really need to know, because I'm also a little bit confused. So please leave a comment in the comment section that, oh, this guide might be better. If you have any idea, please let me know. Give it a like if you like it. And yes, let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I read them and I really wanted deck strategies. For example, I got help from the previous comments for my premium Aquaforce that I should run different cards, so it's pretty helpful. So yeah, I would definitely watch out for the comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are running so we can help each other out that way. So yeah, like if you guys like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.